What's going on, gamers? The Red Dragon here, giving you the latest breaking news from the gaming industry on the front page of BattleStrats.com. Happening right now, a neuroscientist come out today and told The Sun that playing too much video games can cause dementia. The neuroscientist explains that technology actually increases brain activity, which can be good for creativity, but of course too much of anything can actually be a problem. If you have bed sores from playing too many video games, chances are you're playing a little too much. This morning the embargo was lifted on Batman Arkham City reviews, so they are starting to come in. So far the lowest one I've seen was 9.4, so they're all really good rave reviews for Batman Arkham City. Next week, October the 18th, marks the release for Batman Arkham City, so you'll be able to review it and play it then. Probably the coolest story this morning goes to Modern Warfare 3. They are going to develop a control scheme that helps disabled players be able to still play and enjoy the game. So this is something different from their colorblind features that they have built into the game. They've already announced that there's a setting that switches red and green to orange and blue indicators, and this really helps people with that type of colorblindness be able to still pick up and enjoy the game and know what's going on. Colorblindness actually affects a pretty large percentage of the population. I was surprised to hear about this. So they're taking it even further and developing a control scheme that also helps disabled players. Now, it's not really clear exactly what yet this control scheme is going to do or what type of disabled players that it's going to help, but nevertheless it's good to see developers focusing on that. Another feature story that we have concerning Modern Warfare 3 was there was a big question and answer article that showed up where somebody went through and found 121 questions and answers by Robert Bowling, and they have compiled it, put it up there for you. We've got it featured on the front page of BattleStrats right now, so you can go check that out. Learn all about Modern Warfare 3, which of course releases November the 8th. Of course, I made a video about this the other day, and more reviews are starting to come in where players have gotten a chance to play a near final build of Battlefield 3 multiplayer. And as I told you before in that video where I told you that a lot of people who are worrying probably shouldn't be worrying. Again, the reviews that are coming in are still stating the same thing, that the beta did not do the game justice at all, and that they still don't understand why exactly we were given that beta, but they say that the final game is definitely living up to expectations on the consoles and on the PC. So console players who are a little concerned, we're just going to have to hold up until October the 25th, only a couple of weeks away. Now, just because I still think it's going to be a good game at release doesn't mean that I still think that them trying to push up the release date just to be Call of Duty, I think is going to cost them a lot of features that they may have to add or implement later on. And so there's no doubt that I still believe that this release date, they're not ready to deliver the game with all the features and the best that it possibly could be. So they've already announced that Battle Recorder isn't going to be in there. There were several other features. That one was the big one that kind of hit me hard, because I was really hoping to get this, especially since they're focusing on competitive gameplay and they talk about esports. How can you do that without having a Battle Recorder? And of course the Battle Recorder allows us video makers to create much better videos to deliver to you, the viewers. PS3 announced that they had doubled the sales in September of their console, but it still wasn't enough to top the Xbox. Xbox is still the top selling console in the US according to September sales. They sold a total of 438,000 total units. And if you keep up with politics, you might have heard about Herman Cain and his 999 plan. Of course, Herman Cain is the hopeful Republican nominee for president, and this 999 plan that he keeps on mentioning, it turns out was actually featured in SimCity 4. 999 stands for 9% personal tax, 9% corporate tax, and 9% sales tax. This was the same exact setup as what SimCity 4 implemented, and somebody over at the Huffington Post found this and pretty surprised. Several stories that we didn't cover. There's a lot of new videos and trailers and also previews and reviews. Check out BattleStrats.com for the latest news. Hope you enjoyed. I'm the Red Dragon. See you next time.